These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
40-yard line. A gain of 15.
Off play action. Galloway. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff as they run the counter play. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Rolling to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Galloway. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And again, it's Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers nothing.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Able to find Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Galloway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play.
On 1st and 10, Galloway. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action, Galloway. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Galloway. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
42-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Galloway. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Galloway. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Galloway. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 40, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Touchdown, Colts.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Off the play fake. Galloway. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, alert! Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Colts' 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Galloway eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Galloway. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Play action. Galloway. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19. Let's go.
From the gun, Galloway. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Cut it right. Check, 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 check. Mike 7. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Mayfield down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again. Galloway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 3rd down. Galloway flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Operating from the gun, Galloway. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Accelerating, and off he goes. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 49, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Galloway. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Galloway. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield on play action. And he fires one incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Galloway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun, Galloway. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and now it's 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Throwing again, Galloway. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on first down, Galloway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the gun, Galloway. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Galloway. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Off the play fake. Galloway. And that will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
On 4th down, Galloway. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
No gain on the play.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Got three. Pistol.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
63.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.